How's it going, everybody? Too Spooky here, and today we're going to be counting down 10 facts about Monkey D. Luffy. Now this video was suggested by quite a few of you. This is another one of those videos that has been highly suggested over time, so I figured I would give you guys what you want and bring you some facts about Luffy. So again, there were a lot of you who suggested it, so if you do not see your name, I apologize. I tried searching for all the ones that I possibly could. But anyways guys, now that we got that out of the way, grab your straw hat and let's get right into the facts. Number 1. When drawing One Piece, Oda was heavily influenced by the manga Dragon Ball, and had that series in mind when designing his characters. Oda has said specifically that when he created Luffy, he was thinking about manliness, because Dragon Ball had already done all the things that a child could possibly be happy about. So that's where he found his inspiration for Luffy. Number 2. At the age of 19, Luffy is the youngest of all 12 members from the worst generation, or the 12 supernovas. Number 3. One of Oda's questions asked if Luffy's penis could stretch, to which Oda replied that it could, along with every other part of his body. You know, I'm glad that all the right questions are being asked. Heroes really don't always wear capes. Number 4. Luffy is the only known pirate to escape all 3 of the top government facilities, which is Enies Lobby, Impel Down, and Marineford. Number 5. So Luffy's straw hat is obviously very important to him, and because of that he doesn't like anything happening to it. Well, it turns out that this straw hat has only been damaged 2 times throughout the entire series, so far at least. Once was by Buggy in one of the first chapters and episodes of the anime, and he accidentally damaged it a little bit himself once. Number 6. Luffy never kills any of his villains or opponents that he fights, no matter how evil, heartless, or destructive they are. Instead, Luffy frequently sends the villains flying, knocking them out, or beating them until the point that they are almost near death. Oda has explained that it's not a question of morality, so much as a matter of punishing the villains for their crimes. Luffy feels that killing the villains lets them off too lightly, where instead he considers letting them live to see their dreams be ruined a far more fitting punishment. So the moral of this fact is that Luffy has never killed any of his opponents, and it looks like he never will, but I guess we'll have to see. Number 7. So a lot of you are probably wondering how Luffy got that scar under his eye, especially if you're an anime watcher. Well, in the first chapter of the manga, we see that Luffy got this scar by stabbing himself under the eye with a knife to prove to Shanks that he was tough. And again, this was shown in the manga, and it was never shown or alluded to in the anime. Number 8. Luffy was first featured as the main protagonist in the first pilot of One Piece, which was Romance Dawn V1, in the Shonen Jump specials showcasing upcoming artists, which was about a year and a half before One Piece began. Luffy would remain the protagonist in the second release of Romance Dawn, which was Romance Dawn V2, which was featured in a weekly Shonen Jump magazine, and the final version of Romance Dawn, which was V3. And then Luffy went on to be the main protagonist in the beloved One Piece. Number 9. Everyone already knows that Luffy's favorite food is meat. And if you didn't, where have you been? But did you know what his least favorite food is? Well, Luffy's least favorite food is the cherry pie from a certain place. And the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 10. Luffy's participant number at the Kuroda Coliseum, where he went with the alias of Lucy, is 0556. And that number can be explained with the first 2 digits taken from Luffy's birthday, which is May 5th, and the other 2 numbers, 56, being pronounced as Gomu, which is related to Luffy's devil fruit, interestingly enough. Luffy's participant number at the Kuroda Coliseum also corresponds to the chapter where he first arrived at Marineford to rescue his brother, Ace, from his execution. Well, that's a little Easter egg you might not have known about. And one little bonus fact that I'm going to throw into this video is, like all the other Straw Hats, Oda has given them a nationality that they would be if they lived in the real world. Well, for Luffy, he would be Brazilian if he lived in the real world. But there you have it, everybody. 10 facts about Monkey D. Luffy. Hopefully you guys learned something today, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, because if you leave a like on this video, there is a 0.3% chance that the entire manga collection of One Piece will appear outside your front door in exactly 12 hours. However, this chance is very low, so I wouldn't expect it, but you never know. Some free stuff is always appreciated. So make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can be notified about future videos as they come out. I've already done videos about a couple of the other Straw Hats, but I plan on getting to all of them at some point in time, along with many other One Piece characters. So make sure to remain on the lookout and make sure to let me know which One Piece character you'd like to learn about next. But anyways guys, before we go, I would just like to say real quick to make sure to like and follow my social media for updates about the channel. For instance, we are getting dangerously close to 50,000 subscribers, and as soon as that happens, the week of 50s will be coming. But I do not have a set date, obviously. I imagine it's going to be a week or two after we hit 50,000, but the final date will be released on Twitter and Facebook. So if you want to know when the week of 50s will be coming, that's the place to go. And if you guys cannot get enough too spooky content, well, why don't you click here for 10 facts about Nico Robin. And if you're looking for some One Piece related stuff, but you're not really looking for facts, well, why don't you click here for the top 10 Paramecia devil fruits in One Piece. Anyways guys, as always, thank you for watching this video today, and I will see you next time.